corporations have begun to buy Bitcoin. If you don't buy before them, you will be buying it at a higher price from them. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5, staying alive here in Dubai. Hope all is well with you. Oh my goodness, man, it is going to be an amazing time in this crypto space as it has begun. It has begun. Because when Michael Saylor decided to start buying Bitcoin with his corporation, MicroStrategies, and his stock started to outperform all of the darling stocks out there, right? We're talking like the big five. It became the realization that, oh, we just have to, buy Bitcoin? And then that's it? That's a simple strategy. And then people will buy our stock and our stock will be number one? Maybe we should do that. And so, if you understand that the corporations are doing that, if you truly comprehend that in your brain, you will do something as simple as head over to bybit.davincij15.com right now. Put a pause, right? Type it in, bybit.davincij15.com. Sign up an account. Just start there. That's it. That's all I'm asking. Nothing else. Right? So that you have the first step. Then the next step is to buy, to go out and buy. And if you can't, because you are restricted by your government, right? Because you know what? Governments don't want you to be rich. They want you to be a worker bee slave for your corporation, right? Your government may not let you do that very easily. So this is a government that understands that people are going to buy crypto and is selling you IDs so that you can buy your crypto, right? So there you have it. And there it is, right? So you can do that or not do that. I'm going to be in Moscow for November 13th to the 14th, and probably a little bit longer, hanging out in Moscow. We're also going to be promoting, I'm going to be talking about that in a second, actually, at Moscow, right? Some of our meme coins. Make sure you be there. We're going to be in Moscow in November for the Trends event. Okay. Well, now, yes, well, you know, it's come back down, but it's just the beginning, right? You can't go up in a straight line, right? Fluffy gotten hit by Waffles because Waffles got hit because the whales thought I'm going to abandon Waffles. Oh, this has got to change. This has got to change back. Man, this is horrible. I'm going to have to talk to them about this. This has to change back. And we need to come up with a better image than this. I've been talking to the dev. We're coming up with solutions for Waffles. It is what it is. There's our setbacks, but we do not give up. We never retreat. Never surrender. Same with PayPay. We could be down, but we're never out. Never. Orc, I've decided, right? I'm going to bring the dev since he speaks Russian. And we're going to bring him to Moscow with me, right? To promote Orc, right? Since he speaks Russian, he can get Russian fans to help buy Orc and support Orc in the future. All right, so we're going to do that. All right, let's get on to the news. This is the news for today. Let's talk about another short squeeze is coming. Yes, a lot of traders, like, you know, they're wearing less than their shorts. They're pretty naked short, and they're going to get pummeled. What does that mean by short? Basically, somebody who sold an asset and they have to go buy back if the price goes too high, right? And so those people who've sold short Bitcoin with the hopes that it will go down, if it decides to explode higher, right? We get to 79, it will explode rapidly because they have to buy back at a higher price, and it'll go straight up past the 80K, and we'll get into 85, 86, 87 really fast. So be ready for that big move, right? And to be ready for that move, you should definitely head over to bybit.davincej15.com. Link is in the description below. Okay, Mr. Beast. I don't know what you're doing, man. That's a lot to take out of the market, dude. 23 million in profits from your tokens here. Damn. Dick move by selling at the bottom, right? But hey, you know what? I can understand you taking profits, but Jesus, make sure you're taking profits for helping the goddamn project at least, right? Like, do something with that money to help the project. That's what I would suggest you do, right? This way, it doesn't look bad. So you could say, okay, well, I took that money to buy, you know, something for the project. That's what you do. But I would not, you know, I would basically tell people, hey, you know what, that's what this is for. That's what resolve your issues here. But I don't know, because he's not part of the project. So whales accumulate 1.6 billion in ETH in 7 days. Exchanges outflow surge. Well, this is good for Ethereum because I really think that Ethereum may not perform as well as, well, Solana. So I think if you want to, I think, what do I think Ethereum could get to 10,000? Possibly. There's a high probability of that, 10K. Beyond that, I'm not 100% sure, right? Maybe around 8, 9K, right? And so if it does do that, Solana could do well over 1,000, which is, you know, more of a, you know, move, a bigger move for Solana than it is for Ethereum. So, and it's even that much bigger because there's more Solana being added to the mix, whilst there's less Ethereum added to. So that means it's a bigger percentage move overall, because more people will get a higher stake because there's more coins. All right, moving on. Microsoft stock soars as Bitcoin buy proposal voting begins. Yes, it has begun. Microsoft shareholders begun voting on a significant proposal on Wednesday, October 30th, considering whether the tech giant should invest in Bitcoin as a part of treasury strategy. The board has recommended against the proposal, suggesting that it could disrupt the company's careful, balanced investment strategy. Of course, the board will be against that because they're the old guard. I would suggest that if you're going to vote again for Bitcoin, you might want to get rid of some of these board members because they will sabotage that initiative. Nevertheless, Bitcoin advocates within the company see it as an opportunity to follow the footsteps of MicroStrategies. The MSTR stock recently hit 25-year stock highs, partly attributed to its substantial BTC holdings. Partly? Majorly. That's not a word, but whatever. Which has also influenced Microsoft's shareholders to an extent. And Microsoft stock gained significantly in the market trading session today as the voting began. Oof, bam, there it is. Whew. Wow. It has begun, folks. It has begun. If you wait for Microsoft to buy, you are actually waiting for them to sell it to you eventually, right? Because they can buy it at any price, really, right? And so they will convince you to buy or convince your family to buy after that they have bought up all their share of Bitcoin. Gold versus Bitcoin, a hard money showdown in uncertain times. If this was a boxing match with Bitcoin and gold, Bitcoin will just destroy gold overall in its performance in the next, 12 months. So choose your battle. All right. Bitcoin's bullish sentiment is loud and clear, right? You know what? Obviously, it's clear. We're going. Like, I'm not even going to go into this article. We're going to the moon, right? It's headed to at least a double. If you want an easy double of your money, it is Bitcoin. And to prove it, right, MicroStrategies, right, Michael Saylor's MicroStrategies plans to raise $42 billion to buy more Bitcoin over the next 3 years. Enough said. There's nothing to be said there. Nothing to be added except head over to bybit.davincij15.com, right? Links in the description below, right? Get your Bitcoin. Don't waste time. Don't lollygag on this, or else you're going to find yourself hurting. It doesn't matter what we say in the day-to-day trades, because this is trades. Don't wait for a low price. Don't wait for the best price. Buy. Okay, with that said, we're going to do some trading. Okay? You can do this trading at bybit.davincij15.com. And this trade, I wish I hadn't done it. Honestly, I knew it was the wrong trade. I just felt that, oh, you guys wanted to have a trade, and it really wasn't you, really. It was me. And so I shouldn't have done this trade. I knew this trade was like waiting for, it was a disaster in the making, right? To even provide it. Why? Is because you don't chase markets, right? And if it doesn't come back to you, you let it go. And you can see there's a distinct possibility, because there's more liquidity below than there is above now. And you can see that we could end up all the way below the 70K area. We can target that in. This is now the most likely outcome. So, and the same applies for Ethereum. Ethereum has a lot more liquidity closer to the lows around the 2560. And so this trade is going to get stopped out. So if you're in this trade, if you happen to get in this trade, I think you should walk away, because you're already in the green right here by a little bit, and it's not worth continuing at this point in time. And let's just take a look at so there's a divergence here that is confirmed as well. So it's indicating that we need to let go of this trade. And if you are in this trade, you should walk away. Sorry, should not have gotten you in this trade. And we should reverse it, really. So let's reverse, but not too much, right? With a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Let's wait for this. Let's go to the hourly. Let's wait for this to back off a little bit to get us a better entry, just at this candle body there, right? And 66, yeah, there we go. Perfect. If it doesn't come, it doesn't come. Let's wait for the trade to come to us and then make the trade, but not jump in on anything. With this one, should we reverse the trade? Looking at this disaster here, I would say yes. This on the short term, this is definitely a trade to reverse. We are at a loss here if you did take it at the entry levels. So yeah, let's do that. Let's just take this off the board and do a short-term trade. Now, keep in mind, we are going against the trend, right? So this is a short-term trade, right? Against the trend. Keep that in mind. So that is a danger in itself. So make sure you only bet a small amount of money against this trade. So we're going to do the same thing, right? Not a huge percentage, but 2%. See if it takes us into 69. No, perfect. Let's back it off a little bit on that wick here and see if we can get a better entry, and boom, go for the trade. If it comes to us, it comes to us. If it's not, we let it go. We go for a buy down here, right? If you want, right, you can just ignore the short trade and go for a long right at the 69.9. And we take it all the way up to here, right about here. You can ignore this short trade and just do an entry right down, let's see here, right at this, right above this breakout level here, which is right here. I think we're in the right zone. Yeah, that's the right zone. Boom. Maybe we move it up a little bit, smidge. There we go. And that's it. That's the entry, and take profits for a long trade, and that is with the trend instead of against the trend. Okay. Well, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. Hope you gained some value from it. I know I did, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.